gonna fucking keep that so fucking clear. Because let me tell you how this operates. Let me tell you how life operates, okay? Just because something is new doesn't mean that you have to price it exorbitantly. I'm just saying. Um, I remember whenever I was a kid and the PS1 came out, and this wasn't the end of the world. They weren't, Sony wasn't charging us $37 trillion just to play some video games. Um, Actually, your GPUs, actually, I've done the research. Like, they actually don't cost as much as you're selling them for. Um, y'all use automation off the fucking ass. Y'all aren't using just, this isn't hand labor. They're putting every, now that is a reason to sell it for like $5,000. If someone is sitting there finger by finger putting 92 billion transistors on a GPU. Now that is a reason to make it brutally fucking expensive. Like, handmade things should be a bit more expensive than things that were made by robots. While you're just sitting back and pressing a button. Hold on. But just your mere name is a violation. NVIDIA. Y'all do know what NVIDIA means. It means envy. Why are y'all associating a GPU with the feeling of envy? Why? That's a bad feeling. That's a very inequality type of feeling. Why are you doing that and associating that? That's so brutally fucked up. It's rape. It's rape off the fucking ass. You're associating entertainment with envy. So I'm just fucking saying, I don't know, it just kind of reminds me of something that Paris Hilton would do. Paris Hilton would do that. I'm so glad Intel came out with that GPU that cost like $250. That Intel B5380, B530. What is it? B580. Hopefully in the next few months or just around the corner, they come out with a fucking graphics card that's way better than the NVIDIA 5090. And then they sell it for like what, $200? Actually, even better, $100 and something dollars. Really, because like y'all are so nasty, NVIDIA. Like y'all are so gross. Like everyone who's aware of your presence, y'all are just as nasty as AMD. Y'all are number one in being gross. AMD is number two in being gross. Intel, I wouldn't necessarily say that they're gross. Like I never really associated Intel with being gross. I don't know why. Never really did that. NVIDIA feels like, you know those people, NVIDIA feels like something Elon Musk would create with Grimes. Like Grimes is arrogant. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Like NVIDIA is arrogant. Like they're the arrogant part of the tech world. Kind of like Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg is arrogant. He's the arrogant part of social media. Tom Anderson from MySpace, girl, legend. He's a fucking legend. NVIDIA, you're so gross. That 5090 that came out, and then you're over there like, oh, now this one has, now let's sell this for $3,000. You know that that's very unreasonable. Very, like, it's just very unreasonable. It's very abusive and very unreasonable. Very disrespectful. Very disrespectful. And we all know that, like, really at the end of the day, what are y'all using? Like silicone chips, and then you're using AI, which makes you even more gross because that means there's automation going on, and then you're over here lying and making it seem like AI is something that nobody has access to, and that's why you should be selling it for fucking. It's so insane how ChatGPT at least is a little bit free, but I mean it's a bit free, but still, so crazy how ChatGPT is a little bit free. It should be completely free. I don't understand what the fuck this bullshit is, because really, why would they charge you? It's so disrespectful, like what OpenAI is doing, like charging you for these monthly fees for Dolly. I remember, like, I paid for Dolly too, and then out of nowhere they're like, oh no, now Dolly 3 is free. I was like, oh, okay, so I guess I wasted my money, because they ended up banning me from Dolly as well, because I was just putting in pornographic prompts, and there's nothing wrong with that because I'm an adult. And that was supposed to be private. I was also asking private questions, so I don't understand why I got banned for asking private questions. So that means that y'all are invading my privacy. And then, talking with that vocal fry, and I think that, and then, okay, what Sam Altman, Susan Wojcicki, like all these people, like fucking Mark Zuckerberg, you want to know who they remind me of? That fucking psychopath killer from that movie, Don't Trust Strangers. What is it called? It's not called Don't Trust Strangers. It's called like, in Spanish, it's called Don't Trust Strangers. Like, no confías en los extraños. Una cosa así, like, it's a movie that just recently came out, like, last year. How's this actor? He's an Irish actor. And it's about this family that kidnaps people over there in Europe. And, like, they convince them to go to, like, their house over there in the United Kingdom. And they end up, like, killing people. Like, they take their children and then they fake... It just recently came out. Like, the song... The movie literally is called, like... I think it's called Never... Hold on. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Yeah, the movie is called Speak No Evil. That's what the movie is called. It's called Speak No Evil. Well, really, the whole thing about, like, social media, like, in that movie, y'all have to see this movie to know what I'm talking about. Like, towards the end, they're trapped in there, and they're all tied up, and they have, like, they're pointing guns at them, and they're just like, why are y'all doing this to us? Like, these unsuspecting people, they're like, why are y'all doing this to us? And then the guy turns around and thinks he has this moment. He's like, because you let us. And I'm just like, but no. That is who Mark Zuckerberg reminds me of. Because you let us. Because you agreed to the terms of services. It's just like, bitch, really, you are fucking making a fucking form of communication look like it's beyond... No. I'm just saying that whole because you let us vote, like, they give off those vibes. I mean, really, when you look at Mark Zuckerberg, whenever he replied to that congressman, it was the exact same vibes that fucking actor from Speak No Evil, the Irish actor, the one who told that woman, he was like, because you let us do that. It's like, no. When he told when the senator asked him, he was like, so how do y'all make money? And he was like, Senator, we run ads. And I was like, die quicker? That's really, like, is that what I'm supposed to say? Die quicker? Like, Mark Zuckerberg, like, I can live without Mark Zuckerberg. I can live without Priscilla Chan. Like, I'm pretty sure everyone can live without them. They're really fucking annoying. And that bullshit that they come up with talking about, oh, we're investing on eradicating every disease. It's just like, oh, that's so crazy how, like, that's been happening since, like, the beginning of human history. Like, this isn't something, don't put yourself as if you're doing something that other people aren't doing. Mark Zuckerberg is a villain. I'm just saying, but NVIDIA, you're on the same level. NVIDIA would say that to people. They'd be like, why is it so expensive? And they'd be like, because you let us. And it's just like, no, we never let you. Just because we said yes and clicked yes, I agree to these terms of services, that had nothing to do with giving you rights to abuse me. I never said that at all. Like, I was just using this to, and you didn't create, like, don't make it seem like you did something bigger than life itself. I just used it to talk to other people. That's it. Because it was a new technology, and that was it. Like, you're really acting like this was something, you know what I'm talking about? Like, a situation where, like, everyone has a home, and you have a home, and you have everything you need, and then you break into someone's home and then steal from them. You know what I'm talking about? Do you know exactly what I'm talking about? Like, you have everything. Like, Paris Hilton does that. Like, she has everything she needs, but yet she still, like, breaks into, she's interfering in the lives of other people just for sadistic purposes. That's who Mark Zuckerberg is. I don't think these people are citizens of the United States of America. I think they're replicants. Like, I'm really convinced that they're replicants. I'm being serious. Like, I'm really convinced that they are replicants. Like, the NVIDIA people. That's so wrong how, like, y'all are putting a extreme price tag on just, like, simple entertainment. Playing video games. I wouldn't even call it simple. It's just, it's a different form of entertainment, and you're putting a heavy price tag, heavy price tag, just to have some fun. That's evil. That's fucking evil. And then lying. Dude, I'm just saying it's very expensive, but the production of it is not expensive. I'm just fucking saying, like, they lie. They lie because you know when you have eyes, you know this thing right here, and then you look at something and you're just like, actually, that is not expensive. Like, you're making it seem like it's expensive. Like, you're lying. You're lying. You're like flat out lying. You are literally lying to my face and everybody else's face. That's it. Like, you know, Business Insider? You know, Business Insider and CNBC Make It? You know those YouTube videos that they post? And it's just like, why are you trying to make something that is so obviously not expensive look like it's expensive? By putting this background music, it's just manipulation. That's it. Talking about that music, gling 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 gling, and then some stupid bullshit AI voice comes on, and it's just like, here is the reason why it is so expensive to fabricate blah 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 from the mountains of Scotland of blah 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 blah. This is why cheese. This is why Parmesan cheese is so expensive to blah 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 blah. And then you're looking at the factory, and it's just like, okay, so it's a factory. I see a lot of buttons being pressed. I see a lot of machines doing the work. Oh, so she just carried it. She carried it. This is, and then the AI is talking, and the music, gling 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 gling. It comes from the mountains, and then they talk all this shit. Back in 1897, John de Francois of blah 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 discovered the la 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 of blah 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 blah. And then the cow of blah 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 blah. These cows are meticulously checked and blah 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 blah. And I'm just like, bitch, no. No, 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 no. I'm not stupid. I'm not fucking stupid. You're making something that is actually very cheap to fucking produce because it's crazy abundant, and you're making it seem like they try to make it, you know, when they try to make it seem like the skills are so over the top and nobody else could do them. You know what I'm talking about? Like the skills that these people have in manufacturing something, they try to make it seem like it's so over the top that it has to be expensive, and it's just like, it really is not that hard to make some Parmesan cheese. And it'd be like, and it comes from the mountains of Parmigiano Reggiano, blah 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 blah, and because of blah 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 blah, and this is why Italian marble is so much more expensive than blah 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 blah. And it's just like, actually, it's marble. Marble is marble. I just looked up the chemical structure of this, the chemistry of this. It's marble is marble. And you just lied to me. You actually lied to me and said that marble is not abundant, and that's why it's expensive. And actually, it is abundant. Like, there's marble all over the fucking place. So you're fucking lying. You are literally fucking lying. You're lying to me in my face. You're getting together with other liars that are lying to me in my fucking face to prevent me from living good. I'm being serious. Everyone sees that fucking businesses and the CNBC Make It, where they show these random people, and then the music in the background, gling 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 gling. The YouTube shorts where they say, this is Emma Anderson. Emma makes $640,000 before taxes of blah 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 la 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 la. She lives in San Francisco, Silicon Valley. Blah 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 blah. She's known to be the techie girl of blah 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 blah. And she made the tech company blah 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 la la la. And I'm just like, okay, so shut the fuck up, because you really are trying to fucking make it seem like she really, like, really, number one, that shit is not that fucking expensive. It's called life experience. You know what I'm talking about? It's called life experience. There's this thing called profiting and making things, you know, lying to people collectively to raise profits to an extreme. Do you understand what I'm talking about? like raise prices to an extreme to make these extreme and exorbitant amounts of profit so that you can sit there and manipulate the politics and manipulate other people and la 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 and fucking abuse and 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 abuse. That's literally it. That is literally it. That's it. That's literally it. That's literally it. It's fucking abusive. It's not egalitarian. It's not respectful. It's not humanitarian. It doesn't make any fucking sense. It's giving replicant, not human being. It's giving replicant. It's not giving human being. It's giving replicant. It's giving rapist. It's giving assault. It's giving manipulation. It's giving gaslighting. It's giving disinformation. It's giving projection. It's giving projection. Like you're projecting what you're fucking doing upon someone fucking else to make it seem like you're not fucking doing it. That's what you're fucking doing. That's what you're fucking doing. While y'all run around acting, you know, that whole professional shit where they're like, hi, hi, hi. In America, we don't do the Korean stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Where the Koreans bow and they go, you know what we don't do that shit here in America. A handshake, that's not it. A handshake, that's not it. No. That's disrespectful. Handshakes are disrespectful. Hugs, Americans are stupid. They don't know what hugging is. They're retarded. They don't know how to fucking, you know, like different cultures hug and kiss. You know what I'm talking about? Americans are just fucking evil people. Like it's just an evil country. It's just really evil. Like Business Insider, all that, CNBC, Make It, ABC, like they're all like these mainstream conglomerate fucking like abuser monopoly fucking people that just like they are like they're tyrants. Like that's all I can compare it to anything. Like they're tyrants. They have no traction in the rest of the universe. I will say that. They only have traction on planet Earth because capitalism can't operate outside of planet Earth. It just makes no practical sense anymore. It just makes no sense. Capitalism operates on this illusion of scarcity. I'm just saying. But NVIDIA, like, you're fucked up. Your name is fucked up. NVIDIA, what is that? Envy? I always thought it was so disrespectful because I remember my mom got me an HP Envy and I just really thought it was so undignified, like something deep inside me. I was like, I need a laptop, but I don't need it to be called an HP Envy. You know what I'm talking about? I need a laptop, but I don't need it to be called HP Envy. That's what I need. You know what I'm talking about? I don't need envy being associated with me. Like I like peace, I like tranquility, and I like love. I don't like bad vibes. I really fucking don't. I'm not Paris Hilton. I don't live for that shit. Envy, bitch. I really at the end of the day, I just really want to be with a couple of gay guys and just fucking go to an exoplanet and really not talk to most of you because really I don't give a fuck about this Business Insider bullshit. One second. Hold on. Let me see if I can find this shit. Hold on. Let me see if I can find this shit. The Business Insider bullshit. Let me give you an example. Because it's just like, CNBC Make It. Just to mirror, that is such a fucking oppressive title. CNBC Make It. Like, it's a way of telling the audience that's watching that, like, you haven't made it. It's gross. It's rape. It's not funny. It's really not funny. Like, even if, look, let's just say that I had billions of dollars off the fucking ass. I would look at that shit and still not find it funny. Like, I'd be like, that is such a crazy ass fucking violation. And you know how people say, oh, you wouldn't know unless you're actually there. Like, if you had all the billions, like, you wouldn't, don't speak until you're actually living there. But it's just like, so you're telling me that I would lose all of my individuality? Wait, y'all also say that once you get money, your true self comes out. And it's just like, so that means, because I'm being myself right now, that means that I would still hate it? Okay, I mean, I'm just saying, dude, like, it's just like, what y'all are implying is that if I get trampled and abused while I have billions of dollars, I'm just gonna take it because I have billions of dollars. That's not how it works. This is a matter of me, like, not having all that money right now and still being fucking pissed. I would be pissed with $1 billion either way. That's called rape. Like, I'm telling you, a lot of y'all are rapists. That's not a compliment. Like, if you are titled, that's your label. I'm being serious. Like, there's no coming back from that. I'm being serious.
박기원 기자입니다.
Give me 1 second. Where the fuck is this? Hold on. Hold on. I just want y'all to get an example of what I'm talking about. The CNBC make it bullshit. I don't know why it comes up on my feed. I don't know why. CNBC make it. It's so fucking abusive. Look, like, what is this? Like, do you understand? Like, it's just like, it's like NVIDIA made this or some shit. Like, they're trying to make you feel like you are below these people. Hold on. How Angie brought in over 1 billion. It's just like, once again, capitalism is rape. This is a fact. Like, I'm being serious. It's just a fact. It's just a fact. There is no fighting against it. There's no argument. It is a fact because y'all are looking at an infinite universe and shoving this idea that scarcity is the status quo. Meanwhile, quantum physicists are over here just flat out stating, like, energy can literally be, like, forget what Einstein said. Energy can be created, even still on top of it. How Angie brought blah, 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 blah. And they start talking, and I'm an entrepreneur, blah, 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 blah. And it's just like, no, you're an eligible person for death. Hold on. I don't think you're an entrepreneur. I just think you're eligible for dying pretty soon. Hold on. Look.
There are many outlets of contractors to choose from when it comes to the $90 billion home services market. Thumbtack and TaskRabbit have grown in popularity in recent years.
Listen to that voice.
But one company was an early pioneer of the idea behind finding and reviewing local contractors.
Our home is our largest investment, so we want to be smart and we want to make sure we're going to get that investment.
Look at this shit.
This is Angie Hicks,
Fuck
co-founder
you.
of Angie, formerly Angie's List, a home services company that helps homeowners find and hire professional contractors. Started by Angie and her co-founder.
Isn't it insane how a place, let's talk about spirit, let's talk about the universe, let's not talk about this capitalistic bullshit where this bitch is over here, a home is an investment and blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, a home, by dictionary definition, is a home. Spiritually speaking, there is a emotion associated with that home. It's associated with this bitch is fucking retarded. She thinks a home is just like something you just throw away. She's gross. She's fucking gross. It's just an investment. Something that comes and goes.
Austerley with $50,000 in 1995. The company was originally a call-in service and a monthly newsletter before pivoting online.
We focus on the whole house, and in particular, the skilled trades. These are the big projects.
Do you see these bullshit videos they keep putting? They're like AI or some shit.
Roof on your house, rewiring your house.
The company, which went public in 2011, has consistently brought in over $1 billion every year since 2018. The platform earns its revenue primarily from contractors who pay to advertise on Angie and from paid memberships, which provide discounts on additional services for an annual
this
fee.
bitch is a rapist.
Nothing doesn't change.
Rapist.
And that's a fact that we all need someplace to live.
There are three numbers.
Oh, poor little Angie. We all need a place to live. But let me fucking brutalize you and rape you so that you can, something that's a right. Let me brutalize and rape you and fucking charge you so that you can, do you understand what I'm talking about? Rapists being rapists out loud and happy because CNBC make it is like, and it generated more than $9 billion of blah 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 blah. Fuck money. I'm being serious. Look out into the universe. Is that real out there? I'm being serious. It just doesn't make sense. Look out into the universe. Fucking stupid ass fucking people trying to make it seem like there's no inhabitants outside of this fucking planet. And making it seem like there isn't enough room in the universe to own your own exoplanet. Now that's fucked up. Like there isn't enough room to even own your own galaxy. The space that's out there. I hate that bitch, Angie. Did you hear her? It's because we all need a place to live. Okay? Then don't charge people. Fucking stupid bitch. Really, the only people who should be charging are the construction workers. Really, they should be the only ones having the say. Those are the only people that should be having the fucking say. The construction workers, that's it. Not the one who managed and overlooked and supervised the adult construction workers. Aww. Aww, the supervisors and the managers and the CEOs. No, bitch. Y'all are really acting like adults can't fucking do something on their own. And get together on their fucking own and collaborate with each other without supervision just because they know. It's not about trust. It's just about knowing because you just know. Fuck a damn supervisor. Fuck a damn manager. Fuck a damn CEO. Fuck a damn these stupid ass fucking people. Chief executive officer. You're not executing anything. I'm being serious. In this universe, you aren't. In the rest of the universe, you aren't. I'm being serious. Like, because in my universe, you die. I'm being serious because that shit was a violation off the ass. And then those fake entrepreneur grins. How are you? Shaking hands and shit? No, fuck you. Because I come from a culture where people don't do that. They hug each other and then they kiss each other on the cheeks, on the side. Those stupid ass fucking bullshit handshakes. I hate handshakes. I'm being serious. I hate handshakes. They're gross. They're very gross. Like, they're very fucking gross. Cold. They're cold. They're impersonal. They're abusive. They're insensitive. Those are American standards. And the thing is, like, look at Korean, for example. Like, Korean has, like, this extreme audacity when it comes to honoring other people. Such an audacity, which America doesn't have. Like, the United States doesn't have that. Y'all don't honor children. Y'all charge people. Y'all aren't altruistic. Y'all don't do things from the heart. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Like, you see someone who's suffering and you help them instead of charging them as if they're doing something wrong for simply existing. Fuck you, NVIDIA. I swear to fucking God, because I love playing video games, and really at the end of the day, you should only focus on people that like playing video games, and you should be altruistic. At least if you're trying to make a profit, at least make it fucking cheap. And then I looked up, apparently, like, y'all work with Samsung. Samsung is off the fucking wall. A lot of Koreans don't like Samsung. I'm just fucking saying, because Samsung is very American. It is more American than it is Korean. It is very capitalistic. I'm just fucking saying. That's why North Korea wanted to fucking push communism off the fucking ass. Because it only makes sense. I'm just saying. It only makes sense. Capitalism is so gross. Y'all sit there and lie. It's all disinformation because I've studied... Look, it's impossible to not study capitalism when you live in it. And the more I study it, the more I realize how it's just rape. Like, that's all it is. It's just rape. It's slavery. Like, that's all it is. It's this lie that things are evolving and improving, and then you look out at the universe and it's just like, okay, but what about a neutron star? How do you compare a neutron star to an NVIDIA? I don't know. It kind of seems like the universe is already evolved, but I assume that only replicants are doing the whole capitalism thing, because I'm just saying. shit is gross. Like, it's really gross. And then there are capitalistic words, like the word lazy comes from capitalism. I'm just saying, it comes from capitalism. This idea that you have to work and work and work and work and work in a universe where teleportation exists. In a universe where teleportation, telepathy, just creating energy out of nothing exist, and here you are lying and claiming that we have limited resources and that's why everything's so expensive and that you have to fucking bring anymore. Like, that theater is bullshit, because I've already, look, this is the thing, the Bible doesn't agree with it because Jesus obviously wasn't a capitalist. I'm just saying. Jesus was a carpenter, but out of heart, not because he was trying to be a CEO and make a fucking profit and manipulate people in society and make a monopoly. I'm just saying. There's a big difference between doing things out of heart, working because it's coming out of heart. You're doing it, I guess that's what real work ethic is. You're doing it out of soul and heart. You're not doing it for profit and to run around, show NVIDIA, and making people envious and blah, 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 and being fucking bullshit Kim Kardashian saying, just get up and work. And it's just like, wow, she's a replicant, I swear to God. And she's a replicant because that stuff is just unforgivable. And she raped everyone. I don't think anyone in her family isn't a replicant. Just gross people. Like, she thinks she's just really annoying. Generated $9 billion in revenue. Blah 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 blah. And what do they say? What is that other capitalistic word? You're just jealous. And it's just like, wow. So what is that? Am I breathing in nitrogen? Oh wow, I'm so jealous. I'm so fucking jealous. What is that? Nitrogen? I'm so jealous. Oh my God. I'm so fucking jealous. I'm breathing in nitrogen, oxygen. What is that? What was that other thing that was in the atmosphere? Nitrogen, hydrogen, oxygen. I'm so jealous. I'm so fucking jealous. Oh my God. I'm so fucking jealous. Wow. So fucking jealous. I'm so jealous of short Paris Hilton. I'm so jealous of this woman that's so short and so skeletal looking, and not like someone I would ever want to look like, because she doesn't really like show real emotions. I don't really like her. I really hate her. It's not jealousy, it's just I hate you. You know how that girl from Mean Girls, Mean Girls, they really didn't focus on everyone's life, they just focus on the stupid bitch. Not Caddy, I'm talking about Regina George. They didn't focus on everyone, they just focused on this stupid bitch and try to make it seem like her life was more thrilling than everyone else's life in that entire fucking school, which is very unfair. And of course, Regina George is like, you're just jealous of me. And it's just like, no, I'm a gay man and I enjoy being a gay man and I would never want to be you. You have a very disgusting demeanor. You're disrespectful. You hate tranquility. You hate peace. You hate love. You're an abuser off the fucking ass. You're a sexual assaulter, really, just by mingling with the gay community, bitch. Because really, you're not a fag hag. You're a fucking abuser. You're an abuser. That's what you are. Fag hags have their role in the gay community. Like, they're there, they love gay men because they just love, I don't know, it's just like this natural phenomenon of women that love gay men, and they just love seeing gay men happy, and they just love advocating for gay men's rights. And Paris Hilton is not that. Paris Hilton is a selective bitch. She sits there and gets together with abusive gay men like Mark Jacobs, who doesn't give a flying fucking shit about anyone except his own goddamn fucking self. Oh no, how could you say that? Look at all the things he creates. It's like, no, that's called automation. He didn't sit there and create every single bottle of Daisy by Marc Jacobs. He didn't do that. So, it didn't come from love, it came from profit. came for this desire to have profit and run around to go on CNBC, make it. This man makes $800,000 with his startup company, blah, 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 entrepreneur, blah, blah, blah. It's just like, dude, I don't benefit. You know, at the end of the day, it's just like, I benefit from teleportation and supernatural things, not bullshit. I will tell you this, a capitalist is not a spiritual person. Capitalism is not spiritual. Like, it can't coexist rationally with the supernatural. It just can't. It's literally the villainy. It is the devil. It is the devil. It is the devil, because it makes it seem like you need money to do something, to get something moving. You know what? I've actually never had $1 billion, so I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know what it's like. But I feel like if I had $1 billion, I would still hate these people. I'd still be like, girl, you don't hug? You shake hands? Goodbye. You're still gross. I hate entrepreneurs. I hate those types of people, because it's just like, oh, so you're not a human being. You're not a human being. You think that you're doing something. You think that you're doing something respectful. Respectful is teleportation. Respectful is acknowledging the supernatural of the existence of reality. That's very respectful. The spiritual. Acknowledging that the Planck length exists. Talking about infinity. Like real abundance, not fucking capitalistic abundance. You know what I'm talking about? Beyond this planet, not just simply this fucking bullshit planet. I cannot believe that bitch said that. Everyone needs a place to live. Oh, and you're charging them. So you're making it hard for people to get, you know, to live at certain places. You're one of those people that fluctuates. You know how that guy, Luigi, killed that CEO of that United Health Group? Well, she's one of those types of people that they need to kill, because she fluctuates things that, you know, she charges people for things that are necessities off the ass that should just be given to you just by mere rights, not by mere, oh, you proved yourself. You don't have to prove yourself. Just by simply being born, you have rights. Having a place to live is a right, and a place where you want to live. Stupid bitch, Angie, and then her face. They always do that. They always fake grin. You know when they're fake grinning at you, the business grin. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The business grin, where nothing is funny, nothing is happy, nothing feels good, and they're just like, "How are you?" It's just like, fuck you and die quicker. I hate that shit. Paris Hilton does that shit all the time. You know when things are not, they're killing the vibe, or they're manipulating the fucking vibe in a way that's very selfish. I'm not being selfish. I'm talking about rights. Everyone deserves a fucking place to live. But if you're a replicant, I'm sorry. You're a slave. I'm being serious. You're a fucking slave. If you live for capitalism and you don't live for the spiritual or the supernatural, bitch, you're a fucking replicant. Because just by mere nature, replicants are like that. Replicants are capitalistic as fuck. Like, they love capitalism. They live for that. They live for capitalism. Like, I mean, look at the structure of Blade Runner. Look at the structure of Blade Runner, and look at what replicants are created for. Apply that to this life right now. The only people that are replicants are fucking people that run the media, celebrities, these fucking people that ridicule other fucking people, people that really, like, think that they say stuff like this, like, You have to earn respect. You don't just get respect by simply being alive. You have to earn it. Those are replicants. Those aren't real people. Child abusers, replicants, what else? I'm just saying, I feel like the universe, the habitants of the intergalactic realm are so much better than the fucking replicants on this planet. I don't know why, but I feel like that's just the way it is. I don't know. I feel, as much as these replicants have been trying to make it seem like extraterrestrials are here to destroy everything, I'm like, that is the biggest relief ever. Extraterrestrials, like, that is the biggest relief, because it proves that, like, especially with the supposed machinery, I would call them like spiritual ships, not so much. I would call them like quantum, for lack of better word. Like, quantum is spiritual. Quantum ships. Ships that aren't producing any noise. They go faster than the speed of fucking light. They aren't producing any noise, and then these bastards are over here talking about, trying to associate the old world, for lack of a better word, the old world with the fucking, trying to say, like, oh, if there were people in that Tic Tac spaceship, they would have broken their bones by how fast things were moving. And it was like, no, we're talking about quantum physics here, like, on a different level of technology. Spiritual ships, like, you can't die in there because the technology is too sophisticated. And in turn, you don't need capitalism to sustain that. That doesn't run on fossil fuels and blah, 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 and la, 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 blah, 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 blah. CNBC make it. It doesn't run on that. It's very utopian. I'm just saying, fuck you, NVIDIA, and fuck you, Paris.